This is a video based on the lore of the world of Aldenhammer in the Chronicles of Sol Eldium. I will talk about the historical events that led up to the formation of the Holy Valoryan Empire. In the year 578 of the ancient era of heroes, it was during the reign of Emperor Tiberio Augustus of the Tiberian dynasty of the Getaran Empire. Ambitious to conquer Valinor, Tiberio sent his legions deep into Valinorian territory. At first, the tribesmen stood no chance and were enslaved by the Getaran Empire. Amongst the enslaved was a boy named Gustav Greyfonbergen, born in the year 568 who was raised in the Getaran capital city of Getaram after being taken from his hearth and home at the age of 15 in the year 565. He watched his parents beg for mercy as they were also sold off to other slavers. They were never seen again. Before he was taken, his mother and father made him swear an oath to never bow down to the Getaran Empire, no matter what. Gustav promised this, but in the years forgot about his purpose during his servitude to the Getarans. For 5 long years, Gustav endured Getaran tactics, commands, orders, etc. He initially didn't understand but learnt the Getaran way. When he became a well-renowned general, he persecuted his own people, betraying everything his family taught him until he was reminded who he is by a simple woman and a prophet, who both knew his parents well. When Gustav found out the truth of his origins, he wanted to redeem himself and wanted to make amends to his people. Attempting to unite the tribes, he told them he got them into this mess, he promised to get them out of it. Initially, they refused, pointing out his mistakes and imperfections. However, they knew he was correct and forgave him. They told him as long as he held to his promise to liberate them from the Getaran Empire's tyranny, they will unite behind him. Gustav Greyfonbergen I, also known as Gustav the Bold, was chosen by 8 tribal nobles of Valinor, whose descendants will eventually become the elector dukes of future Valoria, to be elected as the first king of a united ancient Valinorian kingdom. There is a total of 8 tribes, not including the ruling tribe of the Gryfonbergens. The 8 tribes include the Weisenbergens, the Gothenbergens, the Marinkovites, the Ostrogoths, the Arstengoths, the Rheingoths, the Castelgoths and the Custenvals. Later, in the time of the Valorian Renaissance, during the Adamantine Heroic Age, one of the Weisenbergen noblewomen, named Serena, whose father is head of the Weisenbergen clan, marries Leothar von Greyfonberg of the Greyfonbergen clan, securing the Weisenbergen clan's connection to the Gryfonbergens as well as having connections to the Castelgoths. Leothar's grandfather, Maximilian von Greyfonberg, marries a noblewoman from Burgundy, which becomes a dukedom of the Kingdom of Bretonnia after the Britannian clan left the empire. The marriage between Maximilian von Greyfonberg and the Burgundian Duchess, Maria, will be for the purpose to secure an alliance for eternity between the Bretonians and the Valorians. Before Leothar is born, Leopold marries Eleonora, who hails from the Ostengoth clan, which further secures the loyalty of them, along with the rest of the tribes, the Castelgoths, the Custenvals, the Arstengoths, the Rheingoths and the Gothenbergens, which have connections to one another. Just as he was elected as the first ruling king, riders from Getara entered the regional settlement and informed Gustav of the emperor, expecting to see him, to reward him for his loyalty. Required to keep a face in order to trick the Getarans, he told the tribal lords to act loyal and devoted. The ruse worked. Gustav returned to Getaram and was rewarded a new rank amongst the Getaran military. When Tiberio got word of rebellion brewing amongst the Valinorian tribes, he didn't realize who put them up to it. The Getaran emperor sent for legions commanded by Vero. But the emperor didn't trust Vero as much as he trusted Gustav, who was picked without volunteering and was given co-command over the same legions. Vero had a bad feeling about this decision but unquestionably obeyed the emperor's will. The Greyfonbergen rebellion, led by Gustav Greyfonbergen the Bold, was unleashed within the forest of Tularberg, where the tribesmen ambushed 40,000 legionaries, decimating most of their forces. The campaign, which failed, ultimately led to economic collapse for the Getaran Empire, while the tribes of Valinor believed they had won their independence. The war was far from over. In the remaining years of Gustav's reign, he faced adversity and was martyred for wanting to build his dream of becoming emperor. His descendants, such as Gustav Greyfonbergen II later on, would continue his legacy. But none would become the first holy emperor until the time of Magnar the Pious, champion priest of Valinor, first rightful dual wielder of the sacredly blessed Aldenhammer, Archland's Truth and Aldensword, Griffinheart, and also the one who built the massive city of Magnadum. The capital's name would later be changed to Greyfonberg to honor the Greyfonbergen clan. The Valinorians won the war, achieving their independence from the Gitaran Empire. The war lasted for 10 long years. This war was known as the 10 Years' War. The Holy Valorian Empire was born from it.